Skatosis episode number 163, brought to you by Old Dude Skate Co. Pick up a t-shirt today, olddudeskateco.com. And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Skatosis. I'm Drew Domkus.
I'm Heath Karchard.
Real dude, a different pro every week. I love it. Skatosis is the condition of being consumed and obsessed with all things skateboarding.
Yeah, even when you can't.
Dude, I hear you got some skatosis on the knee. Did you do what I asked on your next appointment?
Yeah, he told me I had it and I had a bad case and it'll probably kill me in the next year.
Really? Did you actually ask if you had skatosis?
No, I was too embarrassed.
Dude, you gotta ask.
No, I'm way too. Because then it's just, what are you talking about?
Right. It would be funny though to just get the official audio of you asking a doctor if it's skatosis and have them be like, "What? Let me look that up. Is that something new?"
That conversation would go like this: do I have skatosis? What is that? Oh, it's stupid. Never mind.
You're like, I looked it up online. It's this popular podcast about skateboarding.
I could just get it. I mean, if that gave us a listener.
Yeah, you could have left.
So I got some news.
Tell me.
Just got back from the clinic.
Yeah.
He seemed chill about it. It isn't infected. It's not warm. If it was like a torn ligament or a broken bone or something, there'd be swelling under the kneecap.
All right.
And there isn't. So he thinks that day I told him we were skating and I was trying that trick. I was doing that motion. I was like, oh, I tried it for 2 hours. And he's like, oh, it's probably that.
Oh, well, that is kind of good.
Yeah, it's really good news. He said no surgery, no infection. He was kind of a fun doctor. He kind of walking out of the room, he was like, I wish I could give you more advice. I guess just suffer. He was a fun doctor.
Suffer for your passion.
Yeah, dude. And then I was leaving the office, and this is why I'm more chill about it now. I was leaving the office, and he's like, if it's still bugging you, come back in 3 to 4 years.
And then he'd yell.
He was fun. He was like, it's not a big deal.
And he's like, do a kickflip as you left.
He said, rest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a different trick?
Yeah, I can have my board under me still.
Yeah. Well, that's...
I have been, the past few days, because I can't skate, I've been, the other board I don't have set up, that's Surfing Bird, I've been laying it on the ground and just feeling the board.
Sure.
Just standing on it and
Does it have grip?
Yeah, it has grip on it.
Yeah.
I can't, what I shouldn't do is bend my knee and pop.
What would you do if they said you needed surgery? Jeez.
I don't know. That's honestly I was anxious over the weekend because the swelling still hadn't gone down after that massage therapist. So I was really concerned about it. And then I went yesterday and they were closed. And then I went in today and I don't know. If I would have needed surgery, good thing I don't.
Yeah, right.
I don't even want to think about it.
That's right. Yeah, don't even think about it. Man, speaking of surgery, did you know that little girl, Sky Brown, right? The 11-year-old?
Yeah, I just saw something about that.
Oh, my gosh. She was trying something over the channel, which she's already cleared before, but she was trying something, and, man, she just kind of bailed out right away. And the only footage that they have out is, whoever was filming took the camera away and didn't show it happening.
Yeah.
But I guess she cracked her skull, fractured it, broke her hand and wrist.
Oh my God.
Yeah, needed surgery. So that's what reminded me when you said that. I was like, damn, she got broken. But she had to put she put a post out there like, I normally don't show my falls, but this was definitely my worst and I'm okay and blah blah blah. But damn, gnarly.
So gnarly. Yeah, I think I saw the article on it of it somewhere, or like maybe an Instagram post, and I just like scroll. I'm like, I can't watch this.
Yeah, they don't actually show it happening, but man, she flies over the channel and just doesn't quite make it. And I think she fell all the way.
All the way through the door.
Yeah, like there's like a little plank between on the top that maybe she tried to grab onto, but it looked like she flew over that, I think. But she had her helmet and pads on, but damn. Still cracking your skull with the helmet on is gnarly.
Damn, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
So that helmet's probably fucked.
Yeah, but it almost looks like maybe it hit her forehead, like not like because like her eyes all busted up too. So it's like maybe it cracked the front where the helmet is not actually protecting.
Remember an old clip of Nora where she was skating indoors and she was wearing a helmet, but she hit her forehead? Do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah, she was young, right?
She flipped it on like the awning and then like ripped open her forehead.
Yeah. Crazy.
Sometimes those pads aren't in the right place.
Tell me about it, man. I'll get all padded up and it'll crack me right in between pads.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible. That's what happened to me on what was it? Saturday. Man, I've skated a lot. You haven't skated at all.
No, I haven't skated. And again, I'm probably going until June 21st.
Yikes.
Yeah. As soon as I feel like it's strong enough.
Yeah.
But like it's not even strong enough to like walk on.
No, man, that's
it's not there yet.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm hoping for the 21st. You've skated like 2 or 3 times this week.
At least. I mean, I've skated here at the house. Then I went on so here's what happened. I was trying to make a plan on the message board to go to Cream City on Thursday because they had opened fresh. Oh crap, hang on. Is it still recording? My computer. I think it's getting so hot up here that my computer is like wigging out. And
dude, I had my phone in the car and it like within a minute it fried.
Oh, for real.
Just like sitting up on the top where I clip it in.
Yeah.
It got it's 93 today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of nervous because I've turned all my fans off, and so the computer just starts to run hot. But it looks like it's still going. But so
okay.
So I was planning to go on Thursday, and I put a message out. Some people couldn't go. Some people were thinking they could make it, and they had just opened. But I'm just anxious to go. But then I was like, I'm not going to sweat it. I don't want to rush. Blah blah blah. And I forgot that I had put an order in with my T-shirt guys to get a fresh up on some ODS T-shirts, white on black. The black T-shirt, white ink. And do
you have any other color?
Right,
or are they all black?
No, right now that's all I have. I had sold a few I didn't have, and so I had to make sure I could get those orders out. And then I've got like 20 shirts to sell, and then I'm hoping with that money I'll get maybe a whole new design.
But, nice.
But I'm not sure yet. But so I've got shirts for sale. So if anybody's listening, hit me up, Drew at skatosis.com, or hit me up they'll be on olddudeskateco.com if you want a shirt. So great way to support the show. But
and I know some people do. I've heard that.
Yeah, for sure. They're awesome shirts. I love them. There's actually there's a funny bit about him because they accidentally had the film backwards, and the first 10 ran off the machine in reverse. So if you're looking in a mirror, I'm calling them selfie shirts. Maybe I'll put them on as a discount. But like if you're looking with the front camera or in a mirror, it reads proper. So
on the shirt, it's flipped.
Yeah, the artwork. So like either you're regular or goofy now. You can get a shirt whichever way you stand.
Whichever one you want to ride.
Yeah, the skeleton is riding both ways now. So I've got a few extra shirts I might put on the site at a discount that are technically backwards. Or I'll give them to all you guys that never buy them.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's funny.
I only have medium and XL though. They didn't get, thankfully they didn't do the whole run wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I should have worn my what is that material called?
The wicking shirt?
Yeah, I should have worn mine cutting the grass today.
Yeah,
I just wore my regular ODS shirt, and it was so hot out.
I know. I had my tank top on. It was soaking wet. But so I was planning to go Thursday. I canceled it, and then that night I remembered. I was like, wait a second, those dudes still got my order. I hit him up, and he's like, oh, Friday afternoon they'll be ready. I'm like, oh, sweet. So they close at 4. And I'm like, well, they're just a few blocks away from Cream. Well, let me just check out the 5 o'clock session, and it was like near empty.
Yeah.
So I showed up, and there was technically 8 people out of the 15, but I don't think we ever had more than 6 people at one time in that park skating.
It didn't, in the footage, it didn't look like more than 6 people.
It was awesome, and it was like
It was
better.
so empty.
It was better than a Sunday morning because there was just nobody there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was actually pretty cool. It's. I was at first thinking, man, it's the same price for only 2 hours, but then I was like, man, it's like a private park.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because even like still 15 people is pretty low.
Yeah, 15 is nothing. Especially if like a few were in the bowl, a few were in the little mini, and if a few in the park. But like, yeah, I think that the most we had 6 out there, and so I got to try out all the new. Well, not all the new stuff. They they got that big vert wall quarter pipe and that big bank. I didn't even make my way over there yet, but I tried to hit everything on that option island.
Yeah,
but,
that thing
but actually,
looks gnarly.
Actually, I didn't really hit everything. There's a whole ledge that is so out of my league that there's like a curb cut to ledge that you can come and go on both directions.
I don't know. You say that, but it's not.
What, out of my league?
Yeah, it's not.
I just gotta try something.
Pop front 50s and back 50s.
Yeah, I just gotta try something. I was even thinking like board slide or something, but my whole focus was that doorway, whatever you want to call it. It's not really a doorway, but it's like a gap.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to just get a few things over that, which I did. I got backside grind, I got backside 50, backside 5-0, a little bit of a 5-0 touch 50 kind of thing, and then I did frontside 50, and then they've got that really steep quarter pipe that I got a few tricks on, which was fun, like rock and roll. I got a 50, I got a feeble. That's like really steep little quarter. And then I took that up and over. Like I went up the steep one and then over grinded across that doorway. So man, that thing's a blast. Like
it looks really fun. I like that they like checkerboarded it.
Yeah. And it's real checkerboard. It's like light and dark wood, not a sticker or anything like that.
Yeah, or painted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so fun.
It's really cool. I'd like to skate it with other guys because, by myself was awesome, but I like to have somebody in between and like push each other, because the other dude.
Maybe like how Saturday went when you had a coach.
Exactly. I needed a coach.
And Mac.
There was a couple other guys at the park that, we're all kind of chummy, but like we weren't really skating with each other.
Yeah.
And
I got you.
Hardly anybody was trying that new island thing, which was kind of weird because it just seemed like, man, that's totally what I wanted to try. That slappy curb is a little tall, but man, I got a few on there, which was fun.
Is that hip new too?
Which hip?
The hip behind you. That like behind the hip that we always skate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks new.
I think they just repainted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it looks smaller too.
No, I think it. I'm not sure.
Like tighter. It looks tighter.
I'm not sure they did anything to that, but they definitely upped the ante on the quarter pipe at the end. It's not that bank. It's now an actual vert wall.
Yeah.
And and then there's a bank. But then they've got that other weird little wedge thing. Like it's like a triple hip with the curb, that metal curb. I don't even know what you call that obstacle.
With the metal curb.
The one like the one they have at Four Seasons, but this one's a little smaller.
Oh, that I guess a wedge.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a wedge with a rail, kind of.
Yeah, it's like a triple angled, 3-sided wedge.
Would you say which one was harder to skate, that one or Four Seasons?
Oh, Four Seasons for sure, because it's like twice the size.
Yeah, okay, it looks like it. Four Seasons was so steep.
I think Four Seasons just kind of has to find a happy medium between the skateboarders and the bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, things have to be a little bit bigger just to appease everybody, I guess.
There's also like those bike dudes, sometimes they're coming off the side track into the other one.
Yeah,
they're jumping over.
Yeah, it gets a little hectic, but
yeah.
Dude, loving that place though. So what else? I think that was it. It was like the island. I did like the quarter pipe side with the gap, the steep one, the curb. But I mean, there's so many things that even still in 2 hours, I actually got a lot of clips in 2 hours. I was surprised.
And we were kind of chatting too.
Yeah, I forgot. I wasn't even thinking about Instagram Live, and so when you'd said that, I'd already been there for about a half hour. Like I was fully sweaty when you hit me up, and I was like, "Oh, that's right. Let me catch my breath." And then I, went live for, I don't know, it was probably like an hour and a half. My phone died while we were doing it.
Yeah, and then you just. So did you film all those clips before Instagram Live?
Some of them, and some were during Instagram Live. I had my regular camera while the phone was doing it.
Oh, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
so
Oh yeah, because in one of them, I remember you went Instagram Live, and one of the clips you grinded and then grabbed the pole and like spun around.
Yeah, do you see that one? I got that one in there. Yeah, that was fun.
I remember that one during Instagram Live.
Sure. But yeah, so that was a blast, man. 2 hours, was actually a really good amount. And I didn't get hurt because I knew the next day I was going to meet all the dudes at Oshkosh. So I had a full skateboard weekend. And
yeah, and you kind of came sore Saturday.
A little bit, I mean, I definitely came in thinking I'm just going to chill. I brought my cooler with beer. I brought chairs. I was just thinking, I'm just going to chill. And dude, I pushed hard like the whole time.
Yes, you were skating like always. You were skating like longer than anyone.
Yeah, I know, because as I was going through the clips, I see everybody fading away, and it's still me. Didn't me. And then
yeah.
But
I will say this is the first time all the boys got together, and I'm not sore.
Oh yeah, because
I just fucking chill.
Yeah, you're just sitting. But it was nice to see everybody and skate with everybody. That was cool. Because I got a few clips from them. I got Matt got a backside flip up on the bank.
Yeah.
Hunter got a few tricks.
I was stoked on that because I was trying to get you and Ethan to do it.
I know, but then I was like, I'm not going to waste my time on a flip. He took the whole time on that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he did.
That would have been me too.
But that was kind of the same thing. Like, then I told you to do back 50 front one.
Yeah, once I started getting into different things, it was fun because then it just like became, just more variety. I just didn't want to get stuck on one trick. That's why even with the shove, I'm like, I'll try one. If I make it, awesome.
One shove, and that should be the rule from now on. One shove. If you don't get it, forget it.
One shove or no love.
That's good. One shove or Rock of Love.
We're going to make a new reggae.
You have to go home and watch Rock of Love.
We'll make a new reggae song all about one shove instead of one love.
One shove. Well, it could still be one shove, one love if you land it.
Right, exactly. But if you don't land it, carry on. Go to something new. I'm done.
Yeah, then start singing "Carry On My Wayward Son."
Yeah, I hate getting stuck in a trick that I've done already. Like, why am I even wasting my time?
Yeah. You know what I kind of wish you did try though? On the bank, you tried back big spin.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you, but I know you hate it.
That's
I wish
the
you would have
same
done back shove to fakie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I could try that again. Well, even still, I'm just like, I didn't even get a shove. But I guess to fakie,
yeah.
When you said 50, 180 out, in my mind, right away, I always think backside. So I was like, man, that's a lot of, I don't know about that one. But when you had said front side, I was like, that's hard. Shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
So I got
you just
two.
went straight to, I don't do front 180s, so it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
But like first go, you almost landed it.
Yeah, but to be honest, they were both, the one that I rolled away were like front 90s, really.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that too, like I've done off the top, I've done a cab, which was really like a 250.
Yeah. So I mean, but still though, riding down that bank backwards for me was like, well, all right, that's an accomplishment.
And it's so sick I always loved the, what were we calling it?
The suchu spin or what?
I always love going like the other way.
Yeah, from back 50 to front.
50 front one is so sick.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Yeah, you should try that at the barn.
Yeah, definitely, I should try that. I got a couple others, like I started just popping out ollies, and then I started grabbing nose, and I started flying out pretty good with the nose grab.
Yeah.
I got a few of those, which is pretty fun. And I popped a couple of good backside ollies. Like, I'm really trying to practice those a lot because if I can do a nice backside ollie and grab the nose, dude, that's really what I want to do, is just be able to like float a little nose grab and call it a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We can go straight into Corey Janot.
Yeah.
Wait. Sorry, not Corey Janot. Tristan Rennie.
Oh my gosh, dude! Did you see are we talking about the same thing? The what do they call it?
NBD.
The what?
The NBD.
The NBD.
Yeah. Which for him didn't look like anything.
I don't think it was for him. I think it was like the location. Nobody'd ever.
Yeah, I think for him though, you know how like if I did an NBD, I'd be talking about it for years.
Yeah, he didn't even care.
This was like I just did a front air. So, I wasn't doing anything.
So it's a frontside ollie is what he did, but it's Christian Hosoi filming. He's in the bowl at the bottom, and he's at this spot. I think it's in Encinitas, And he does a frontside ollie before the death box and then into the next transition. And if you look at that, they call it a Roman fang. Have you ever heard that term before?
No.
So if you pause it, right where he clears it, the difference in transition makes it look like a fang. There's like it's thicker at the top where the coping is, and it thins out to nothing, and it looks like a big tooth.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, oh, it does look like a fang. Kind of like, remember the vampire thing at Estabrook? They called it the fangs or something like that. It was
vampire at Estabrook.
Yeah, it was the thing where the
bump to bump, the like curb cut thing.
It was the double transition with the big fat curb gap.
Yeah. They were calling that the fang?
Yeah, it was like the vampire or something like that, because it was like two fangs coming out.
Oh, I don't know if I heard that.
So like the Cream City one is kind of just like a bigger version of that, but they don't look like, I mean, it's like two teeth and a big gap. But
yeah, gap tooth. That's what that thing should be called.
Yeah, but dude, I had that in my notes, was the Roman fang. It's an interesting thing. I don't know why they would call it Roman, but dude,
yeah, I've never heard that. But he
floats that
towards the end of that clip, he throws out a backside lean.
No, he did a backside ollie. He did frontside ollie, and the very next trick was a backside ollie, clean air, and then he did a few other tricks. But I don't think you can't do a backside lean. Leans are frontside only.
What is backside? I guess backside nose grab.
Backside.
You can't do backside lean.
No, lean is only frontside. It's a certain grab. That's why lean to tail, or that's why a bean plant is frontside. It's only that way. Bean is a boneless lean. It's like
if you watch. So what would you call the trick right after he does the gap?
He just did a backside ollie because he didn't grab.
Yeah, he did grab though.
No, on the next one I think he grabbed after, but he definitely did a backside ollie after the frontside ollie.
So what's the grab one? Backside nose grab?
Yeah, that's just a nose grab. If he would have hit tail, that would have been like a body jar, because like lean to tail is popular going that way.
So if you grab nose, go backside to tail?
Yeah, it's a body jar.
That's man, how different those tricks look, but they're so similar.
I know, right?
But and then don't hit the tail, and you do hit the tail.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a nose grab air. That's why Tony Hawk, like when he talks about the history of him getting bigger air and stuff, or like why Hosoi made that nose so big, was because they weren't grabbing behind their feet; they were grabbing the nose, and he could get way more air.
Yeah.
You know. And so,
well, let's. That's a good segue too. Let's talk about Tony Hawk.
Again,
because I told you I had something.
He was in the news. He was in the news last week.
Shout out Rick for chiming in, because I love it.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to line it up because I have audio from Rick. I'm going to pause it. Well, at some point I'm going to play Rick's audio. Let me know when.
Okay. Now I'm curious what it is.
Yeah.
So I was playing Tony Hawk.
Okay.
And I go up the quarter.
The game.
Come back fakie and go cab 720. And what trick did I just do?
Did it say cab 720?
It said cab 540, cab 720.
What?
So you can eat a dick.
Oh, that is so ridiculous. I don't believe it. You got to show me a screenshot or something.
I'll send you a screen grab.
I don't consider that the authority at all.
Well, you told me Saturday because you're so stubborn.
Yeah.
You said, you know what? Even if Cab chimed in, I wouldn't believe him.
No way. So wait a second.
Dude,
wait. So wait,
okay.
What did you do? Did you do a caballerial and then a 720? What did you do? What?
So remember the day when I saw you Saturday?
I need a video clip. I was
playing that day, okay?
Yeah.
And remember I was telling you, like, oh, we just saw that half cab Christ air.
Yeah.
So I was doing half cab Christ,
okay.
And then I was trying like kickflip Christ.
Okay.
And then I did.
Wait, on vert?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're checking all your bases.
Yeah.
So I went cab and just like turned it.
Yeah.
And if you do like a 540, it says cab 540.
That is lame. I'm writing a letter to Activision and Tony Hawk.
Oh man.
I want to see a video clip.
Question.
Send me a video clip of you doing that and it's saying that.
Okay, I will. Here's my question. In the new game, will it say cab 540?
It better not.
I wonder.
Because why would it say that? It would say cab 180, like a ghetto bird is a hard flip 180. You know what I mean? It's like it'd have to have like something else.
Which, by the way, did you hear why it's called Ghetto Bird?
Yeah, of course.
So sick.
I knew that already. I mean, well, maybe because I grew up in LA, I knew the helicopters as ghetto birds.
I think that's it. Because even I brought it up at the park.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Ethan and Mac, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just saw that. Like it's called like." Yeah. I didn't know that for years.
No, that makes sense if you're not from LA, because that's definitely an LA term.
Yeah. So you already knew that term without the game.
Absolutely.
Or without the trick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that's the only.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the term ghetto bird only meant LA police helicopter to me.
Yeah. Crazy. It's funny, like, because you're not even turning 360 too.
No.
So to call it like he's like, yeah, this is a ghetto bird.
Right. So okay.
You're turning one way.
So I want to play this thing from Rick though, and give him a shout out. No Mongo Podcast. I'm gonna play it right now.
What's up, fellas? Rick from the No Mongo Podcast. Definitely a fan of the show, but I figured I'd chime in on this whole fakie 540 dilemma. I totally agree. Fakie 540 is the best way to describe it. Cab revert, probably the second best. Cab and a half, maybe a third. Sorry, Aaron, but I'm leaning with Drew on this one. He's got it. Fakie 540, and you have no worries. See you guys.
Okay, but you don't get to hear it now because
we're Rick, take it easy.
Yeah, we're back, and you don't know what he said yet. Didn't I send you a clip of the audio, or did I just say that he called in?
I think you just said he called in.
So you'll have to wait.
Actually, I don't even know if you said that. This sounds like new information.
You'll have to wait for the show to hear what he says.
Okay.
But it's not good for you. It's not good for you.
I've been waiting not to tell you Saturday.
Yeah.
But I've just been like steaming about this.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. I think that might have been an oversight. Whoever is in the naming of trick at Activision did not like consult Tony Hawk or Caballero when somebody does Caballero, and then wait a second. So here's the thing. I need to see a clip of your trick and what it says. Because did you do Did you do a cab and then another 540 or another 18? What, you know what I'm saying?
I did a fakie 540 and I called it a cab 540.
And I'm just saying, gross. I don't know if I'm gonna get the new game now.
I'm saying fuck them.
That's gross.
I'm saying oversight by a video game about skateboarding. Yeah. Any oversight of people who don't skateboard.
Yeah.
I would believe 100%.
Yeah.
But also, it makes a lot of sense why I fought for Cab 540. Because in my brain, I'm like, no, I've seen this. Why do I think it's this?
I guess. I mean, you're just trying to find some sort of cop-out. You're backing up a little bit. I hear this.
No way.
I hear the beeps.
Way. There's a reason it was in my head.
I hear this. Doot, doot. That's your backup truck sound.
Cab 540. Rick.
Ugh, gross. That's gross.
That's so good.
Oh man, it's like the Ollie Manuel debate.
Oh, I hate Ollie Manuel.
Oh my gosh. So here's a little bit of reminiscence. So since we got Tony Hawk on the brain, and I seen Tony Hawk skate as a kid, go to demos. I don't know how many times on the show I could not remember for the life of me the name of the skate shop I grew up with. And I thought about that the other day because there was an interview with somebody, and it was just like it always goes back. I mean, actually, all skate interviews really starts with like, what's your home shop? What shop did you grow up with, right?
Or like, what's your first board?
Fastlane in Burbank, California. Fastlane. I could never remember the name Fastlane. I don't know why. Kept eluding me.
Because you've talked about that movie before.
Which movie?
Wait, sorry. Fast Times. Forget what I said.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's a whole different trip. But Fastlane was a skate shop in Burbank. And they would do demos, and that's where I got my first Hosoi board. That's where I got most of my stuff because that's just, that was the shop I grew up at. So it just felt good the other day. I hit up an old friend that's on Facebook, and I thought maybe he wasn't a skater, but I was like, maybe he would know. He still lives in Burbank, and the shop's not there anymore. But so there we go. Now I know. Anybody out there ever go to Fastlane?
it's cool that you got like, I don't know. I just think my first board is such a lame story.
Yeah, well, that wasn't my first. My first board is like, dude, I was like 4 or 5 years old, so it's hard to even remember exactly what that was.
Yeah, but like your first, like my first board was like a Walmart board or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But my first board that I picked out,
Yeah,
which is like funny because like everyone remembers that board.
Sure.
Is like, oh, this is the one. Like I wanted these trucks, blah blah blah.
sure.
I got, because I was in like the age of it, I got a CCS blank, and I got like all CCS like basic like wheels trucks, but I got a neon green grip
Okay.
and a pink board.
Wow.
So it was like,
Pink and green, huh? That's why you hate that dude so much?
yeah, I was the OG.
Yeah, he's biting your style.
I can't believe, like, now I don't even like doing like clear grip on
Yeah.
a colored board.
Yeah.
So to think about like neon green grip and a pink board is so wild.
I'm trying
But
to.
like I was so into that at that time.
Hey, that was probably super cool that day.
Yeah. And it's just funny, I just had to get the cheapest thing. I'm like, I need a new board, so give me a CCS complete.
Huh?
I wonder how many people in our audience, I wonder how many people get like CCS complete.
Oh, I'll bet so
Who
many.
get their first board.
Yeah, I'll bet so many. And maybe
Yeah.
I wonder, like, when somebody gets their kid a complete, like, where do they go? Do they go to a CCS? Do they go to a shop? I don't know.
I remember thinking, like, because we didn't have, growing up in Kewaskum, and like they had one in West Bend, but like it went away pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
And Mountain Outfitters was never there until like later on. So I ended up there because like I had a friend talk about CCS, and then my parents were like, "Oh, it's only that much." Like it was definitely like a cheap option.
Oh, that's nice. That's not I wouldn't say that's common.
What do
Right?
you mean?
Like $120 is usually pretty high for a kid to go get a toy.
Oh, for sure. And I think even like, I think that was the thing too. I think CCS for like a complete, I think it was like 85 or something, or maybe like it was under 100.
Oh, that's cool. I never ever actually ordered anything like that. The only times I've ever ordered skateboards online are the ones that I had made.
Yeah, for sure. Have you ever had a CCS?
No, never.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's like, and that again is like the generational gap. Because like
Yeah.
when I got into it at 13, 14 in like 2002 and 3, it was so big.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think back of like like you were saying, the first board that I really picked out, because I mean, as a kid, I would have the GTs, the fiberglass ones. I remember the clear fiberglass. Like I remember so many
What
different.
about the one you just talked about, that Hosoi one?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like if I was to really pin it down to the first one that I bought off the wall, like as a choice, it would either be that white Hosoi Hammerhead or Mark Gonzalez. I think those are one.
Oh, yeah.
Those are one of the first two that I remember buying for sure, like with my own, I guess my own money, or at least on my own with money from my parents or whatever. But like going into the shop.
Was it Vision?
Yeah, Vision, Mark Gonzalez, or Christian Hosoi. But I remember I also at one point I might have had I wish I had like a camera, or like I wish I took photos of them all like I do these days. But like I'm pretty sure I had, I think, a Lance Mountain, probably a Tony Hawk at one point. But the Gonzalez, the Hosoi, and my Dwayne Peters are like my three that I really, really vividly remember riding.
That's cool. That's really... Yeah, I can't really... I know I got into... Like, I had that CCS complete, and then I think from there, I really got into girl skateboards.
Uh-huh.
That was really big at the time, because my first video was Yeah, Right. And then I think from there, I really got into... Do you remember Mystery?
Yeah, isn't that what Moose is on? Speaking of,
Oh, is he still on it? I know it kind of like went out and came back, but like
what's
when it was really...
Does the logo have the heart with the lightning bolt?
Yes.
That was on the bottom of his board. I remember seeing that, and I was like, is that still a brand? And he's still on it?
Oh, wow. I know, like, growing up, I remember it being really... And, like, seeing it in the Zero video.
Yeah.
They, like, showed, like, the Mystery team, and it just looked so sick.
Huh.
So I got Mystery boards for a long time. But, like, I guess beyond skateboards, because now I just go through, like, all different companies.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
feel
nice,
like-
actually. I like the fact that you try different ones because I get to at least see how they are. Not, you know what I mean? It's like I've only ridden my own boards now for so long, and now I'm only now buying Santa Cruz, but it's like you get a variety.
Yeah, I definitely go, and like other people have said something. I think I just like now. There's just so much. Like they talk about like there's so many companies and like how can they compete?
Yeah.
But I think it's so sick that you can try. Like I think PS Sticks is like the best.
Yeah.
I always like that, like those boards. But like it's nice to try different ones and be like, I like this part of like real. I like real boards
Mm-hmm.
when they make like those dual shape ones. Like, I think that's sick. So I think it's so sick that just different companies doing different things. You
Right.
can just try it out.
I'm really looking forward to trying out a street plant board because I believe those are also Schmidt sticks.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he makes them for Mike V. And I don't know if you've listened at all, but there's a new podcast that he's doing called the Father-Daughter Podcast. Have you heard that?
I haven't. Maybe here and there I've heard it. I know I've seen like
They've got like 4 episodes out, but dude, it's really good. Like it's it's hardly skateboarding, but it's just like a dad and his daughter, and like I don't know, man, she's really smart and really she's just really articulate, and the way that they talk with each other, it's really like I don't know, it's encouraging, it's like inspiring. Not that I want kids or anything, but it's really cool to hear a dad and daughter just get along. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's so sick. And like
they interview
like
his
Mike
wife.
being your dad.
Yeah, but they interview his wife, who they've been together since they were like 18, and she was dating Jason Lee back in the day, and they were best friends with Ed Templeton. So like, she came on this last episode with some really cool stories.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's
all the girls date skaters forever, don't they?
It seems to be.
Yeah.
Swoties.
Definitely the type. But that's so. I mean, to have Mike V as your dad.
Yeah, it's
Just
pretty
so
cool.
sick.
And she's like she's a pretty accomplished dancer on her own, and so she talks a little bit about that. But I don't know, it's worth.
And they're both doing the Street Battalion, right?
No, it's him and his other daughter. His first daughter, Emily, do Street Battalion.
Wow.
This is Lily, the youngest daughter, that's a dancer. That's doing the podcast.
Wow.
But they're doing it out of the garage, at a garage land, you know, where he does Street Plant. So, yeah. So it's kind of a nice full circle thing. But, yeah, it's not the daughter he's doing the business with.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That's so sick.
So, yeah. So, I don't know. I love that whole vibe. I love that DIY mentality. So, I really am looking forward to supporting them at some point soon. But I think Jason got me one. I don't know yet. He said he's got a board for me, a Street Plant board. I don't know if it's new or used or what. But I'm looking forward to trying it out.
Yeah, so sick.
Yeah, really, really cool. It's just an awesome community.
And I think beyond skateboards, I think like thinking about this the other day, I think I've tried like every skate shoe.
Yeah,
You know what? I've had like
you showed me a clip the other day of some shoes. I was like, when the hell did you have those? Like purple high tops or something at one point. They're like,
yeah, dude, I had if I could think about it, I've had Nike, Adidas, New Balance, Vans, Etnies. I think I had Duffs at one point. Like I think I've had like 20 or 25 different like shoe companies.
For like being a real brand baby, you have zero allegiance.
I know, it's so weird. It's so weird.
It is so weird, but you're so into it, but so open to them all.
I guess I'm like, yeah, I'm open to them all, and then at the same time, I like the other day, like talking at the park, like I wouldn't Spitfire, Indy, and Bronson.
Yeah, there's a few you're gonna stick to.
Yeah, there's a few that are like, this is the one.
The
This
ones
is, like,
that
top of
ones you hardly ever have to buy again.
Yes.
You're like
and that's what
you're like a brand's worst customer.
yeah, I just want the shit that lasts. I don't want to ever buy it again.
I know, that's funny. Oh my gosh, that's really
Those
funny though.
companies are so. And speaking of, I just got those G3s Milton Martinez bearings in the mail.
Those look good, and I think mine saw those and started squeaking.
Ooh. I would believe that.
Yeah, dude, my wheels seem to like, I don't know, they seem like they're gonna last forever. They were 60 mil, they're like 59. You know what I mean? Like they seem to last forever.
Yeah, yours still look big.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
I have zero need to get anything new unless I was to like get a new setup or something. Weird.
Remember, I was gonna get the same ones, and then I waited too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't find them now.
No, I can't.
No, they're gone.
And I have a pair of. I have the wheels I have on are Supreme Spitfire, and then I have some backups, some Spitfire 55 millimeter.
Yeah, I think I would go again with Spitfire and possibly OJ.
Yeah, I want you to be as loyal to Spitfire Indian Bronson as I am, but I think you should get OJs.
You think?
You just seem like an OJ dude.
That's Winkowski, right?
Yeah, I think he is on OJ.
Yeah.
And like
and he's on Indies, so that's my dude. So maybe I need to go.
And he's on Bronson.
I know, that's what I mean. So I need the Indy Bronson OJ to be with my boy Wink, because I got another board. I'm staring out
Kevin
my next
Braun's
board.
on OJ.
Dude, did you see that Kevin Braun did not think you were his favorite skater?
No, he did. That's why I said Heath Kirchard.
Oh, I get it now. I didn't get it at first, but that's hilarious. Heath Kirchard.
I planned for that one.
That's funny, dude. That's funny. Oh, that's a good one.
Dude, it makes sense. Heath Kirchard is a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's funny, dude. Okay. You got me. Did you by chance
30 minutes in?
Yeah, did you by chance, it was just posted recently, watch the Luan Slides and Grinds?
No, I just saw it posted.
Ouch.
I just saw too Bobby de Kaiser.
Yeah.
It posted like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
But like back from like an old VX part, a bunch of raw footage, like 6 minutes of that.
Oh, what's the guy's name that he just skated against though?
Luan?
Yeah, the guy who he would just skated. Where'd it go?
The newest game or the one?
Yeah, dude, it just posted today. Like it was just on.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's right here. I just saw it. Vinny Costa and Luan Oliveira. Do you want me to spoil it?
No. I'll watch it. Can you hear Jax right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Jax.
Oh goodness. I can't tell you how much. Calm down. I can't tell you how much of me and Joe's podcast.
Yeah, you edit. I can hear the cuts when all of a sudden Jax picks up.
Half of it is edited. It's so much.
That's funny. Yeah, I have noticed that. Well, you gotta record where your dog is not. That's the trick.
I know, we gotta go in the. He's fine in the basement because then he can't look out the window.
Yeah.
But he always we're also not away from him. If we go in the basement, he'll be in the basement.
Well, I was hoping you'd have seen that Slides and Grinds, but what about did you see the thing I posted about Natas? And he's talking about the famous Natas spin that he's known for?
Yes.
Did you
I saw that.
Did you read
I'm looking at right now the Yako.
Oh my
Natas
gosh.
spin.
That guy's ridiculous. He's doing Natas spin shoves to board slide. Like that's insane.
Yeah, to front boards.
Did you read the questions though and the answers that on that link that I had sent or on the post with Natas talking about it?
No, I didn't. I just saw the clip.
So he used to just hang at that corner because his buddy cut hair at the stylist right there. And so they would just waste time and see how many spins they could do on that, but they never, ever had a way to get off. And so when he got hit up to do the part for Streets of Fire, he had to come on. He had to figure it out. So he spent hours trying to get off. And so like he's really only got a couple of makes, but most of the time they just went up and spun.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. So that whole thing right there, like what I'm seeing is like, that's him struggling to get off it.
Yeah, that's exactly because he spins so well. But yeah, he had to actually complete it so that he had a good clip for the part, you know?
Yeah. To then see like, because I think the first time I was introduced to Natas spins is probably Richie Jackson.
Oh, not even from Natas, Cabas.
No, I think I saw Richie Jackson like.
Yeah, I
like
guess
a bunch more before I saw the Natas spin.
I mean, I remember when it came out, when that whole thing happened. You know what I mean? Like that's funny to not know it from the guy. Yeah,
and the same thing, like going back to that like Cab 40 that I was right about.
Oh, jeez, I'm gonna edit that out. The only edit ever.
The only edit point. You'll mark it. say like a lot of like skateboarding is like dark slides. I'm like, holy shit, that's a thing.
Right.
Like seeing that in Tony Hawk and then being like, oh, that's a thing people do.
Yeah, I wonder, was it dark slide first? Like, did Rodney Mullen do those before the game, or did the game do it and somebody made it? I think Mullen did it a long time ago.
Yeah, he did it because then like it was going from like seeing that, like seeing the game, and then looking up like Rodney Mullen or seeing like almost round 3, and being like, oh, this is the dude.
Right.
This is like, if you want to see how to do a dark slide, this is the dude to watch.
Crazy. Hey, when I was at Cream City, I was talking to Bill, and I'd asked him if he's, now that, of course, they've got all this new stuff, did they have any plans, any teams coming through? And, of course, with the COVID and all the shutdown, most plans were scrapped, but Foundation was supposed to be there pretty much like right now.
Really?
Yeah, and I wonder if that's why Corey Glick is at Estabrook. Did you see that clip of him just cruising around?
I did, but I thought that was an old clip.
No, I don't think so. I think it was just the other day.
Really?
It says, Josh posted it. Different Josh, but May 28 he posted. Let me see. Is it an old clip? Hang on. No, May 27. Corey Glick cooling at Estabrook, doing just like cruising. I don't know if you saw what he did, but it was like a 180 hippie jump. And it was
I did.
A curb up on 2 blocks.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wonder why I thought that clip was old. I thought it was from last year or 2 years ago.
I don't know. If so, they didn't say that. It just looks like it's really current. But I like the idea of the curb up on the blocks. That's kind of fun for a hippie jump and a board slide.
Yeah. Or maybe I think that because that's like the old, like it looks the old part of the park. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't see too much of the park. Yeah, maybe you're right. I have to look back and see exactly what's going on. But
yeah, I think I saw Felix say something like, "I wanted to go to that, but I had to work." But that could still be now. I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Speaking of curbs, dude, I've got cement in my form as we speak.
Damn.
I was mixing cement in the crazy ass heat today, sweating up a storm. But I put together my form. I got my half construction tube. I actually lined it with clear tape to see if that might maybe help you make the tube reusable, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, so tomorrow at some time I'm gonna take it apart and see how it worked.
Damn, that's gonna be so. God, I want to skate so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I've never done a curb like this, so I mean, I'm just hoping I got the mix right. I'm hoping it stays together. I didn't put actual rebar, but I put like metal fence inside of it, and just like you like we did with the ramp. It wasn't actual rebar, but I mean, it's something for the concrete to grip on. So I'm hoping that it holds. I'm hoping we can skate it. I got glossy red paint for it.
Nice.
Yeah. And
nice. That thing's going to be so sick.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And I made it a little it's like another inch taller than half of the circle. You know what I mean? So it's like the half circle tube is set in, and then there's wood like about an inch. So it should be you know what I mean? It won't be a complete half circle, it'll be a little taller.
Yeah. So will it have like the other one you posted? Will it have like those sides, like
a little,
rounded off sides?
not as much as that one, but very similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah, dude, can't wait. And then if it looks good, I'm gonna make another one. I got some more concrete. I got the other form. I can just slip the tube right inside my wood and just do another one.
Oh man, yeah, just make like 4 of them and just like line them up against each other.
Yeah, they're like 2 bags per 4-foot curb.
Yeah.
So it's not so bad.
That's so sick. There's oh man, I wish I remembered it now thinking about it. There's a YouTube page that's like come up, and I think he's just because he was at like the hardware store, and it said there was like a sign up that said like Milwaukee's like code of conduct or whatever for like COVID right now.
Yeah.
So it said specifically Milwaukee. So I think it seems like it's out of Milwaukee, but it's just a dude doing like a bunch of DIY stuff.
Oh, really? Just all over town?
Yeah. Like doing like street stuff. He's in this, I'll send you the link. I'll find one of them, but he's been doing a bunch like during quarantine.
Yeah.
He's been at this spot a bunch like by a highway, and it's just like in a small ditch, but he's built like a few things in there. And then I think he did I think he might have did another one. He definitely did one on curbs, but he might have even done one on the round curb too.
Oh, cool. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, if you remember, send me the link.
Yeah. I'll look it up again. It's definitely like 100 views, right? Like only a couple hundred views right now.
Right, just new account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's cool. I've
Yeah,
been
it's
taking
cool.
pictures as I do this curb too, so I'll post a little like you know, what do you call it? Montage of the process.
Yeah.
And
That's so sick.
hopefully
I
like
can't-
the other
so
one.
you're going to be able to skate it tomorrow?
Technically, it says 10 to 12 hour setup time, so I did it today at like, I don't know, 2 o'clock when it was the hottest, I think. My gosh.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, 24 hours if I wait till noon, 2 o'clock. So should be fine tomorrow. And
That's so sick.
and then I'll spray it, and then we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. I'm hoping my clip shows me skating it at the end. Or else,
I hope so. I hope that's in this video.
I don't want to like take everything apart and have it just crumble. I don't know.
Yeah, or like you try it like it splits in half.
Yeah, it just crumbles or something. But I got the 5,000 psi concrete, and I mixed the water and blah blah blah, and I mean, it should be good. I'm hoping to do more concrete because it's something I really want to work more in. I want to do more stuff, not just skating, but it just seems like a really cool medium. And so, what better way?
And
to,
that
what
DIY
better?
channel, he talks about like the good, like what consistency you want for concrete.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're like mixing it, and he said it was like, I think it was like 3-1 maybe.
Well, there's the bag itself says 4 liters to 60 pounds. I mean, every bag's gonna have their own measurement, and I'm sure after a while it's about a feel to what it is. But
yeah, I think he said like almost like putty like.
Yeah, but I want to get a mixer because that's a pain in the ass, especially when it's so damn hot. I tried to mix 2 bags at once, and I think that was a mistake. I should have done 1 bag at a time.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, that's just why I was sweating so much because I was using a rake because I saw in this one video that kind of worked better, and I mean I got it done.
Yeah, and I think in the DIY video he talked about one of them that they like got to the spot and he forgot the mixer, and he was like definitely bummed about it. He's like, it's a hot day out, like this is gonna be work.
Yeah, it is definitely work because it's it's 60 pounds of material you're working with at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did 2 bags, and so I'm pushing around 120 pounds of stuff.
Yeah.
As it's just getting harder and harder to push around because it's not a whole lot of water, and so you don't really mix it up like soup. It's just got to be a little bit. Actually, I put in the amount of water it said, and it felt like I needed a little bit more, so I did. And it still didn't really seem that wet, but as I put it in the mold and I started doing the trawl and just kind of getting it flat and I'll working it, the water starts to come out of it and it starts to drip out of it. So it's like there's definitely enough water in there.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping
it looks good. The picture I saw, it looks good.
Yeah, but that's the that's the bottom though. I'm like anxious to turn it over and see if the top is smooth. Like I just want it smooth.
It's like when you wrap Christmas, like you wrap a birthday gift and then you flip it over and it looks ugly.
It's like, well, not me. I'm the wrapper in the family, and you do it properly where you do it intentionally where the top is the top. But
you're a bad gift giver, but a good wrapper.
Yes, exactly. But
I think I'm the opposite.
Oh, well, you're probably better than me then.
Well, I can't wrap shit.
We need to get together. I'll wrap all the gifts you buy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward. It's like a pineapple upside down cake. You don't know until you flip it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'll let you.
That'd be sick. I can't wait to see the trick.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'll put the audio out tonight probably, but maybe I'll wait to do the video version and put in some of the footage. I'll like film a little bit of me like unwrapping it or something and putting it in the video.
That'll be sick.
Something like that.
You got to do another kickflip.
I don't know about that. We'll see. They just don't. You know what? I have zero stress about it. I did one and I'm good.
That's it. That's all I need to do. Yeah. I think that's your other one. Try one shove. Try one kickflip. If neither of them work, over.
I do want to try kickflip though, like off like a little kicker or like a little something that'll give me a little more air. I have a feeling that would be easier.
Yeah. Would you want to do it off the mani pad at Oshkosh?
Maybe. I was thinking that. Maybe. But I don't know. I have to have plenty of PBRs that day.
Sure.
Well, look at us, dude. We showed up. We're here at an hour already, and time just flies when we're talking skateboarding. It's crazy.
That's true. That's true. And this knee will be better. Time will fly with that.
Just think, it's in an hour already since you've been sitting, resting.
Yeah, look at that.
Right.
I'm doing exactly what the doctor wants.
PMA, dude. PMA.
Right.
Whew. All right. Well, dude, always a pleasure to talk skateboarding with you. Love it. And love you, bro. And
hell yeah, dog. Love you.
I hope that your knee heals up fast so, so we can go get it. In the meantime, you're just going to have to watch me.
I know. Live through you.
Yeah, dude, because I ain't quitting. Although it's too hot today, but damn. I'll have to do some more Instagram Live in the barn when I get this curb going. You're going to see.
Hell yeah. I'm excited to see the curb.
The Corona curb. Did you see, though, they put on that one that I showed you, the Tootsie Roll, they had all Corona bottle caps because it's the Corona curb.
Oh, yeah, the side of it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was actually tricky, though, because, like, they had to have done that as they poured it. They must have been in the mold because you're not unmolded. You're not taking the thing apart while it's wet to stick the cap in, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe they're like layering it like a cake.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like maybe they had, like, double stick tape for the caps on the inside of the mold so that they showed up once they filled it or something. I'm curious.
Yeah. So they did that just to have that smooth side?
Well, so that it's a little taller, so that it wouldn't lay just flat as a half circle.
Oh, I got
you know what I mean? So you have a little bit of height before you get to the curve.
Yeah.
So mine will have like an inch or so, not as much, but a little bit. But I could change the form. I could add wood to make that taller, and then it just takes more concrete.
Yeah.
But we'll see how this one goes.
I'm excited to see this first one.
Hell yeah, dude, me too. So I'll keep you posted, and hopefully that's what's in the video right now.
Sick.
All right, so let's get out of here, and then if you want to hang on the line, I'll see if I can. I'll figure out a way to play you that thing from Rick, so you know what's up.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Rick Beta at the No Mongo podcast. Thanks for chiming in. Appreciate it. Love your podcast. And oh my gosh, kicking the mics. That means it's time to go. Later.
Peace.
Peace.
Old Dude Skate Co.